Hey everybody, today is going to be another one of those transition videos. We've just gone off that peak winds for about a week of crazy winds, and now we're just getting down where we're in the low teens, so it's livable, but the water is still all churned up and muddy, and the fish are still gone. Okay, once that water gets muddy, all the inshore fish pretty much take off. So it'll take a day or two of calm weather for the dust to settle, basically, bait to move in, and then those fish to come back to the inshore. So I'm looking today is to get my bearings on the bait. I've talked about this before. Always the first thing I do on those transition days where I know the fishing's not going to be very good, so it makes it worthwhile to go out, hit all my bait spots, and see what's where, what time of day, and so forth, so I can get that out of the way. And it's going to become very, very important here coming up because I'm going to start transitioning to tarpon fishing. So that should be starting, well, pretty much immediately now. And the way that'll work, my bait catching will be the main focus of it. Tarpon, they're starting to catch them up in the upper keys, but they still really haven't started migrating down this far yet, but it's just a matter of the next weeks or two before the schools show up. But I need to focus on being able to find out what bait is where. My three baits that I'm looking for is primarily live mullet, 2 is crabs, and 3 is a tie between the grunt pinfish and pilchards. So it'll be very important for me to find a consistent location, scheduling of where and when I could find those. And on top of that, I'll be transitioning a lot to the Gulf side as well. So I'll be doing the same thing out there. So today is just going to primarily be recon for bait. The water is still dirty, like I said, and I caught it at a low tide, so it's definitely not good, but I am seeing a lot of birds working, so I'll see what's around and then maybe do a little bit of plastics throwing and just see what we can come up with. Here you can see how dirty the water is. I'm right here on Shark Channel. Just gonna throw this soft plastic a little bit, but you can see how just misty it is. So fish really don't like that too much, but we'll see if anything is around. See, when brown things start showing up, you gotta be watch out. Oh no. Well, I just saw my first tarpon roll right there. Not a very big one, but that is a source for sore eyes. See it? There he is right there. Shit, I don't have my drive in. A little juvenile, but that makes it interesting. Yeah, it's a whole school of them right there. Holy crap. Whoa. Thought it was just that one, but then 2 or 3 of them rolled at the same time, so. See if we can get on these guys. Got the wrong color on. Who knows? Tarpon attacking bait right there. I gotta change the color and get rid of this gold. Didn't bring my damn anchor. Oh, shit. Wrong species. God dang it. Jacks. I don't want the jacks. I want the tarpons. I think wrong species. Ugh. No. Run around. Yeah, not jumping. Pulling hard, but not the right species. We have a blob. Ugh. Big ass damn jacks. Wrong species. Alright, I'm gonna call it early. Well, I'm not done yet. What I'm gonna do is I want to go through and hit these bait spots and start getting these things nailed down. I guess I'm actually a little bit behind if those tarpon are already there. It's a little juvenile, so it's not any of the big boys, but I do need to get my bait and stuff nailed down. So I'm going to spend some time here real quick, hit a few spots since the water's up, and then call it an early day. I'm going to go home and do a tarpon rigging video, which will show all the stuff that I use for my tarpon setups and get that out of the way. Got a lot of movement over here. I don't know what this is. Is that my mullet or? Yep, those are all my mullet. Holy crap, bolas. Alright. That is why everything is around. The mullet are here, the tarpon will be here. Alright, so mullet is good. I've got a couple other spots that I'm going to check for. But as long as I know I've got access to the mullet, which is my primary bait, I'm good to go. I'm going to stop over, take a look and see if I can find some crabs. It might be a little still too murky, but we'll see. And then go home, edit this video, create another one which will get me a little bit ahead of the game, and yeah, it's tarpon time. Alright, I can't resist. I'll need to throw it a couple times. I want to just catch a couple mullet, drift them over there. I need my 5-foot net, not this big old 7. You can see the whole schools of them over there. I don't want 100 of them, I just want 2. That's why the 5-foot net would be so important. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I got one. Perfect. You can see them. So if I have my 5-foot net, it's perfect, but I just wanted 1 or 2. So this is my go-to tarpon bait for early season. So when these schools are here, where they're migrating through, the tarpon are going to be feeding on these things. So this is exactly what I want. I know where I can find them. So I'm going to drift one of these back over there just for the fun of it before I take off. But you can see all the mullet around. Alright, got my mullet. Hold on to these dudes. They jump, and any free sunlight they see, they're going to go for it. So I'm going to go in the mouth, out through the nose front here. Just right out the top. Just got to work it through there. Just like that. I had the wrong rod, the wrong reel, the wrong line, the wrong leader. But this is just a quickie fun trip here. And we'll just to see what happens. This could end badly, but who cares. Man, live mullet is such a beautiful bait. You just can't beat that. So I'm gonna let this guy go on to plan original, which was hit my bait spots, set this guy free. He did his job. None the worse for wear. Alright, go and check some crab spots real quick and then call it a day. So now what I'm doing is I'm cruising these powder soft sand looking for little blue crabs to make sure they're available. Just like this guy right here. Ooh, he's like fighting mad. I don't have my net, but There you can see him. So that's what we're looking for, $3 a piece. These are a bit big, but they're around. So that's the other thing I got to look at is setting up my holding tank, blue crab holding tank, and then spending an afternoon, or it's getting in the afternoon, so it's the wrong angle for the sun. It's better if you come around noontime, it's just straight down and you can find them a lot easier. But that is the part 2 of it. All right, to wrap up the day, everything worked out really well. The biggest thing is I found the bait resources, mullet spots are good, found my crabs, and then pinfish and grunts are year-round, so I don't have an issue with those. I saw the pattern with the tarpon, so I kind of already know with regards to the tides and the timing. So I got that figured out. I know the tides are now, so I can just keep moving it forward. And then the plan is tomorrow you're going to see my tarpon arsenal, the rigs that I use for the tarpon action. And then the day after I'm going to go, which is my tomorrow, I'm going to go do the same thing for the Gulf side. I'm really just very important to do that recon stuff and get that bait situated, figure out some patterns, try to find some tarpon, so that way you have that system in place, and then I'll start catching. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.